My name is Carol Riley, and I'm telling my quilt story at a Community Quilt Day in Hazard, Kentucky. Today is Saturday, May the 27th, 2023. When I was approximately, I would say, anywhere from 12 to 14 years of age, one year for Christmas, my parents gave me this as a print so that I could cross stitch it. It came in one, two, three, or four panels. So yellow is my favorite color, so I went ahead and did all the hand cross stitching in yellow. I had it finished, set it aside, fast forward 20 years or more. And I was married and I was in my early 30s, and I pulled it out and I thought, you know what, I'm going to learn to hand quilt. So I hand quilted this quilt. I am very pleased how well it turned out. I probably, when it came, if you can see, here is a blue line. It was all stamped. All X's were stamped. Even the quilt pattern was stamped. It was little dots to show you where the pattern was to quilt. And so when I started hand quilting, I just went from dot to dot to dot, and I thought that was the correct length. And I was probably not quite halfway through when my sister pointed it out to me that no, that was not correct. And I thought, well, I could continue on, but I took it all out and started it again. And I think it probably took me over a year to hand quilt it, but I will say this, that soon became an addiction, and hand quilting became something that I thoroughly love and enjoy doing. It's very relaxing. This one was done on one of those big hoops, a wooden hoop that I would hold in my lap and would hand quilt it with that. I then went on to purchase one of those stands that I made out of PVC pipe that has probably a 4x6 maybe space, and I have since hand quilted quite a few quilts in that. Now, I like the back. I think it kind of goes with it. I don't remember where I got the fabric from. I have been tempted quite a few times to take out the binding, because we're not going to look at that binding real close, because I kind of tried to do a zigzag fancy schmancy stitch, and I never did really like how it turned out. So I have talked about possibly taking the binding out and redoing it. It is a queen size quilt. It took probably 20 years or more for that blue to fade. I was very upset because I even washed it in the machine hoping that the blue would come out, and it never did come out. And I was afraid to use something to, and so basically just years, I had it hanging on my wall on display for many years. I have a feeling it finally just faded, finally away. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.